Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Billy Indiana. And today is kind of a special day because in a year when Kickstarters haven't been coming when they're supposed to, I finally have a Kickstarter box to open. And as I'm watching the tracking and the announcements on a lot of my other Kickstarters that I supported in 2019 and 2020, starting to finally see some of them on the fringe of being delivered. But this is the first one in quite a while, so I'm excited about it. It's from Quartermaster Logistics in terms of the shipping, so I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. I think it is Dale of Merchants. Let's go ahead and dig into this box. "2020 has been a year, and I feel a lot of sympathy for companies who've struggled to try to fulfill their shipments." So here we go. We've got nice packaging. It looks like they've really protected it well. We've got lots of little boxes here. And it was, as I suspected, the Dale of Merchants shipment. So let's get everything out of the big box and see what's in these smaller boxes. All right, so we've got the Dale of Merchants collection. Very beautiful. Got Dale of Merchants 3, which is the 2020 edition. We've got the Dale of Merchants original, Dale of Merchants 2, the update pack, and the systematic Eurasian Beavers pack. So let's go ahead and open these up and see what's in these packages, and I can show you some of them on the close-up camera as well. We'll put these off for a little bit first, and let's dig into these boxes. Let's go through them in order. So let's look at the number 1, Dale of Merchants. So these games are by Snowdale Design and Sammy Laxo, I'm not exactly sure how you say his name. I've been really appreciative of his communication, and also really grateful that fortunately this one was able to be delivered in a pretty timely manner. I don't know if the timing was just right or if it's because it's more of a card-driven game, but yeah, this one really is coming about when it was expected. So not sure what all the different components are. Not played Dale of Merchants before. Some sort of player board here, it looks like. Really cool art. And then we've got the rules book, Guild of Extraordinary Traders. Nice little short book. One of the things that drew me in was how many people love the game, and also just the art. So, a little advertisement. We've got our die. And then a couple decks of cards. So there's the backs and the fronts. Let's go ahead and open up the other boxes, and then maybe I can dig into the individual card packs later. I'm not sure how much you're going to want to see all the different cards with hundreds and hundreds of them, but there's the first box. Let's see what's in Dale of Merchants 2. The Era of Trade Masters can be combined with the original Dale of Merchants. All right, so here we've got, looks like some other sort of player board again. I didn't notice if the other one was double-sided or not. This one for sure is. Really beautiful. And the rule book for the 2nd edition. Don't know how much of this is repeating from the first book and how much will be new rules with the new kinds of cards. Very excited to get this game to the table soon. Another advertisement. And now we've got a pink die and 2 decks of cards. I guess I'll wait and just show you the cards from the 3rd one, since that is the newest one. Probably many of you have played Dale of Merchants before and know more about it than I do, so we'll wait and reveal what comes in that 3rd newest edition. And then sometime after the first 2 editions, this Dale of Merchants collection came into existence. And if we look at this one, it says Marvel's as innovative as if they came directly from the future. The greatest exhibition in the world is again showcasing the latest innovations in technology and art. A visionary leader is needed for the next fair, so famous merchants and other remarkable characters have arrived to join a trading competition for the highly valued position. Who will become the next exhibition director? So there's 220 more cards in here, 64 large cards, a double-sided game board, card dividers, coins, tokens, a compendium, a cardboard clock, and 2 more custom dice. So this is not just the big box to hold the first 2 editions and then also the third one, but a lot of other cards as well. And I believe it's made as a big box. I mean, obviously this is way bigger than it needs to be for 220 cards, but I think this is designed to hold everything as the collection. Even though I think the Dale of Merchants 3rd edition came out last. And boy, the art is just gorgeous. That was one of the other things that drew me in. Like I said, so many people saying they love the game, but then the art was just beautiful. And I do love deck builder games, which is this. So we've got our punch board with the various coins that were mentioned and a little clock that looks like it'll require some assembly. The Animal Folk Compendium. So this is showing a quick overview of what all the different types of animal folk are. Some keywords here on the back. The collection rule book. So a nice bigger book compared to the others. So just kind of flip through it quickly. It is pretty brief though, still 10 or 12 pages. So may start with this one and see how that one arranges it. It says, are you a visual learner? We've created a video tutorial which you can watch. And I'll have to definitely check that out. Another advertisement here. We've got those 2 dice that they were talking about. Here's the piece to put together the clock. We've got another board. Looks like there's sort of day and night sort of appearance, so definitely have to learn about that. And then got a nice piece of foam here to hold things in position. And then we've got a bunch more cards. Wow. So these have the same backs as what we've seen in the first 2 editions. So these must be just more animal cards. And then these, I take it, are something else. So, because they have different backs. So definitely have to dig in and figure out what that's all about. But very excited to see that. And then these are some larger cards. Different back style on those as well. And then even larger cards. Well, it does look like the box got a little bit banged up there. Nice backing with the globe emblem there. Your hand size is increased by 1. So let me take a look at some of these under the close-up camera as well. And hopefully I can get that dent out. It looks like it's just a little dent on the insert. There's some, I don't know if you can see these on the camera, but there's a world and a paw print down there in the bottom. It does look like there's been a little bit of banging around in the shipment there, but I'm assuming that'll help me understand where to put everything once I get this a little bit more sorted out. And then, like I said, these are those expansions. This is the update pack, so I'm wondering if some of the cards had corrections and maybe this updates it, so I have to read about that. And then this is that systematic Eurasian Beavers. It says you need a standalone Dale of Merchants game in order to play with this Animal Folk deck. I think it's just a single animal deck. So, very cool. So we'll go through all of that and learn more about that in the next little bit here. And then the newest one, so we'll dig into this one just a bit more here and show you some more close-ups. Dale of Merchants 3, the Grand Continental Railway, can be combined with all Dale of Merchants games. And this is the one that just came out in 2020, I believe. The art continues to be wonderful. Another board. And then the nighttime side. The Book of Rules. I think specific to the animal groups that come in this one. Another little advertisement. And then a blue die now, and then 2 more decks of cards. So let's go ahead and open up these decks of cards and at least take a look at these. And then I think I'll pause the video and open up everything and see how it fits into this collection box and then give you that as the final closure for the video. So let me pause for now and get these opened up so you can see them up close. All right, there's a little flavor text here to read, and then we'll talk about these different animal types. Full steam ahead. While global sea trade has brought great prosperity, landlocked nations could not partake in its gifts. But a new invention has put great changes into motion. The age of the railway is here. The Continental Transport Corporation has founded with an ambitious goal to build a railway network that spans all of Africa. The responsibility of negotiating the track's path and overseeing its construction rests on the shoulders of the railway manager, an open position to be filled. With a handful of talented merchants, the board of directors is holding a trading competition to choose the manager. Prospects are free to use almost any means in order to gain the upper hand over their fellow competitors. And in this expansion, which can be used with all the other expansions, we've got the archiving desert monitors here. We've got the discontent white-headed lemurs here. The scheming green magpies here. The sharing short-beaked echidnas here. Superstitious snowshoe hares here. Tongue twister. And prepared grizzled tree kangaroos here. And then there are also the junk cards, which I think must be part of the normal use of the game, which again I'm not too familiar with yet. So, but the art is really nice. So if we take a look at each deck just really quickly here, we've got the desert monitors, and it looks like there is a variety of different kinds of art depending on the function of the card. So those are the desert monitor cards. And then the white-headed lemur cards. The green magpies, schemers apparently. Ooh, nice little diamond gem there. And I know there's some set collection and deck building involved. I don't know exactly, like I said, exactly how the game plays, but these are the short-beaked echidnas. It's a nice little box of bugs there, it looks like. The superstitious snowshoe hares. A little slower this time, so I didn't stumble over it quite as much. And last but not least, we've got the grizzled tree kangaroos. All right, so those are the cards that come in that third edition of Dale of Merchants, the Continental Railway competition. Let me go ahead and unbox all the rest of it, see if I can get it to fit in that collection box and show you what that looks like. All right, so I've got everything sorted and put back into the box. You can see how it's organized. I don't really know what these world tokens are for, but they fit into there. We've got these two different kinds of tokens, 5s and 1s with different kinds of paw prints, and looks like bird prints on them that go there. There's the clock that I've assembled and put down here in the bottom. And then on top of the clock, I put these cards. There are 55 character cards. And then there are 9 different special ability cards. And so those fit right down in here on top of the clock. And then we've got the different player boards that have come in the different versions. And they fit right on top. And then we've got the smaller instructions from Dale of Merchants 1, 2, and 3. They fit right there. Over here we've got the dice that came in the collection version and then Dale of Merchants 1, 2, and 3. And then this is just to keep some space so the cards are held firm and don't flop around. But you can see they're nicely sorted. Each different animal faction has its own card, and then behind it are all the cards that go with it. And so you can easily go through all the factions. The junk cards are here. There were some replaced cards that are here. Probably could get rid of those, but there's specialty cards, and then this is basically seasons 1 and 2, and then this is the collection, and then the newest Dale of Merchants 3, all organized there. So very nicely organized, and then the 2 books just fit right on top. And there you have it. The Dale of Merchants collection, which for me came together as a part of Dale of Merchants 3 Kickstarter. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful for you to see what came in the collector's edition of the Dale of Merchants 3 Kickstarter. You've seen basically, I think, everything that Dale of Merchants has to offer outside of maybe a few add-on things like player mats and such. So hopefully it's been informative. If you liked the video, please click on that like button down below. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. If you want to get notifications of future videos, click on that bell icon. If you have a comment about Dale of Merchants, maybe one of these particular seasons is your favorite or a particular faction is your favorite, let me know since I'm just getting ready to learn how to play. I'd love to hear your comments and read your comments down below. As always, thanks for watching. This is Billy, Indiana, signing out.